Hello everyone. So today I wanted to share with you the difference of the type of stamps that we have in Stampin' Up. It's not really a project related, but more about the stamps that we have, because I have people asking me questions in the past. And so I just wanted to go over it since I actually made a mistake. I usually get the clear mount stamp set because of a storage. So storage wise, I prefer having this one, which are like the DVD cases, and these are the clear mount. Now clear mount doesn't mean that the stamp is clear, but that it actually is that you're able to put these little stamps on clear blocks. Okay, so you would have to have acrylic blocks, in which, by the way, I think the Stampin' Up are the best because they have all the edges are rounded, so it's really nice and easy to grip them. So I like that. But like I said, you just put it in. I don't use the stickers. I don't know if it is a humidity in Texas or what, but if I put the stickers, they don't really stick well on the block, so I prefer not to do it. In fact, I use them as a different thing. So I put the label here. Because you get the labels. Let me just show you. So you get the labels here, and what I usually end up doing is putting it in the back in the other pocket, because then I know exactly how many and which stamp set goes where. And so what I do is I would put this one, like in this case I haven't really done much, but I would usually just stick it here, and then I will know exactly who goes where, and if there is a stamp set that is missing, I will know right away which one is missing. So so that's a way that I use it. Let me, oh yeah, for instance, I have another one that have been already done through the whole thing, but you can see everything is glue. I have my image here, and I can tell which one is missing if I were to be. Plus, because I have the line out, you also can tell if you have something missing. So I like a lot for storage, and just, I don't know, I think it's just easier for me to figure out if I'm missing something that way. And like I said, I always put the stickers on the back just so that I can see what is missing from the stamps, not just by the shape, but also which one is missing. Like, especially for the sayings, I found them to be very handy. Like I said, I have put the stickers on the actual stamp in few of them, but a lot of the times I find out that they don't stick well to my blocks because, again, of the humidity. I know in some other states they don't have any problems. I do. Some other people have said that you can put some glue in the back. So you put the sticker here, so you actually put the sticker here, and then you apply some sort of glue that when it dries still is sticky. I don't like to go through that trouble, just because I don't really have that much time. I have too many stamps. I cannot be spending all that time on that. So I just rather go with the no stickers and be ready with it. So, but there's that option. The other type of a stamp set that we have is the photopolymer. And the photopolymer, this ones you can see through, which I like them. The only thing that you got to be aware is that they stain as you're using them. I mean, that's what it is. They do. You can see I've used that one with red, and you can tell there's some coloring there. So even when you glue them, when you clean them, you still have some tint added to that. It doesn't bother me. I know some people that it does. I really don't. It just means that they are really well loved. Especially, I had one from last year, the painted. No, it was not the painted. Oh my goodness, the one with the sunflower. I don't even remember now the name. But that one, oh my goodness, I think I used every single one of them, and it just looked completely like reddish brownish. So it is something to take into account. The cool thing about it is, as with the other ones, you just go ahead and, oh, let me take one. And again, you need to have your acrylic. You put it wherever you want it, and then you stamp. And you can see exactly, because you put the ink, and you'll see exactly where you're gonna stamp. So I like a lot these ones, especially when you're positioning. I know that Stampin' Up! Has been doing more and more of those for whenever we had to do the two-step stamping, which I think is great because then you can exactly see where you're going to be stamping. And like I said, it's just a preference. I think that I like it. But anyway, usually for the clear mount, you also get the option of the wood mount. And like I said, that's my least favorite. Not because I don't like the wood. In fact, I loved it. But it comes in a case like this. Because it includes the wood block. So it is thicker. And like I said, for me, I rather have the I run out the space, and then like I said, I can tell exactly where everything line up. So I don't necessarily love this one. It's not my favorite. I do well with them, but anyway. So let me just show you this one. So I just when I got my pre-order, I by mistake ordered this one, and I decided not to return it because I thought, well, this will be perfect for me to show how with the wood when it comes. So usually you get the same sheet with all the pieces here, like so. And what I always like to do is put them out and then start playing with where I think they should go. And so I start doing all that and just thinking, okay, you should go here or there. So that's how I go about with those. And again, I'm trying, and maybe I'll go this way and maybe this way. I don't know. I'm still debating with those two because I feel like the block is too large and the stamp is too small. But I try to fit them as much as I can. You will know that you get those also. Like if you by mistake have put them out, you can see this one doesn't have the white. Let me show you. The white one. See, this one has a white. This one has a brown. And when you peel this one is sticky because it's supposed to stick to the block. So this one, you pretty much have to dispose of it. I know people have done, have cut it out and do some mosaic stamping with those. Again, I don't really do those things, but it's up to you. I usually just dispose of it. The other thing that I like to do is on these ones, because it is this way, right? I usually like to cut out the excess, which interestingly, I don't feel the need to cutting them when I'm doing the clear mount. I don't know why, it's just me. But whenever it goes into the wood, I usually do. So we don't sell these scissors anymore, but I've been told that you can find them still on the producer still making them. I don't know that I can tell you who makes them because this one says Stampin' Up. But I know some people have said something about they're still available. You just have to look for them. But anyway, so what I do is I cut the edges so that when I am stamping, I don't get the edges. And again, I don't know what it is, but whenever I do get the wood, I feel the need to do that. But whenever I do the clear mount, I don't. And I think that's just me. But that's the way I guess I think about it. So anyway, so let me just make sure I cut out everything. And then when you're cutting with this, you have to have some sort of like a glue gun or something so that you can clean your scissors. Because you can see you get all the glue from the foamy thing on your scissors. So definitely you need to get you will need to clean them right after you cut this out. See? And I guess this is the other reason why I don't like getting the wood, because I feel like I have to do all this work on this. And again, you don't have to, but in my mind, I cannot have to, if you know what I'm saying. So once I have cut everything, And the whole thing here is that I don't want to hit any of those edges on my stamp. There we go. So you can see this one. I can already cut all those areas. Okay. So now you just peel the back, and you're just in my head you kind of have to make sure it is straight. And here's the other reason why I don't like this. And do not press if you don't feel like it is the way you want it. I just want to make sure it is kind of straight so that when I stamp, there we go. The other thing that I don't like is when you're stamping, you truly don't see how or where this is, and that's the other thing that I don't particularly like about that. So honestly, you might have to be using the and then you have the stickers here, and on these I do put the sticker. Okay, here we go. So now I know. But like I said, you don't really see where you're stamping, you're just stamping blindly. And I don't like that feeling. I feel like even though you don't really see on these ones where you're stamping, because it's a clear mount, you still get to see, I don't know what I did with the other block, but you can still see where the image is, versus with this one, you just see a square. So anyway, so those are the ones that we have. I just want to make sure you were all aware. So this is the clear mount. This is the wood mount. Now, good thing about that one, you don't have to spin on the acrylics because they all come with a wood mount, and so you don't need to use those at all. So that's also a good thing. But like I said, for me, I like better having a smaller case, or a thinner case, I should say. And I like that I could tell which stamp set I am missing. So anyway, so that's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed this one. I know it's kind of lengthy, but I really wanted to make sure you all see what the difference were, because I get some questions about that. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.